Hello and welcome, my groovy friends. I hope you're all having a magical week so far. If you're new here, my name is Ziggy, and in this house we love Animal Crossing and other cozy content. Today is super exciting because we are going to be touring the island of Spiritmoor by resident witch and creative goddess Lauren, who otherwise is known by spellbound.crossing. A little bit of backstory. Back in the day, Lauren created an island called Moonstone, before even the 2.0 update came out, I believe, and I watched a tour of Moonstone on YouTube, and I kid you not when I say that it changed my life. And that sounds dramatic, I know, but I'm being so for real right now. Not only did I fall in love with that island, but it's what started a rabbit hole that eventually led to feeling inspired to do cozy content. I ended up streaming on Twitch for a while, and now, of course, I'm trying out the whole island tour and speed build world on YouTube. But it all started with how inspired I felt by Moonstone. And if you've seen my tour of my own island, Mars, I'm sure you've heard me talk about Lauren and Moonstone before because that island has a lot of aspects that were inspired by her design style. Please go check out Lauren's Instagram at spellbound.crossing and show her some love if you're feeling jazzy. And with that, now that I'm done, well, I'm not done, honestly, fangirling, grab yourself a snack and a drink and get yourself cozy. Tea cheers, because that's what my pregnant ass is drinking, and let's get into the lush, magical Fairycore island of Spiritmoor. I just want to start by acknowledging this flag. I think it's so cute. I don't know if Lauren designed it or not. I need to go back to resident services and see if there is a design portal, but nonetheless, I love it. I love the concept of a pink moon, which sounds really specific and weird, but there's a song called Pink Moon by an artist named Nick Drake from like the 70s. Super obscure artist. I'm sure that none of you have probably heard of him. If you have, let me know. But I want to get a pink moon tattoo. Like, I'm literally in love with it. I love pink moons, and I love the little details, how it's reflecting on the water, the little birds in the foreground, everything about it, little sparkles. It's just very adorable, and I feel like it's very fitting for this island because it's very like spooky and cute at the same time. And another thing I wanted to mention is, I know when I was making Mars, I set it for sunset because I wanted it to be viewable in the daytime, but also at night. So as you were touring, it just became nighttime and you can kind of see the different vibes of the island that way. And I am curious if Lauren did that on purpose, setting this DA at sunset, or if she just did it because sunsets are pretty. But I feel like that was probably a little bit intentional due to the fact that this island does have a little more of like a dark Fairycore vibe from the pictures that I've seen, but I could be wrong about that. And with that, let's actually take a look at the map. So as usual, the dream address is at the bottom of the screen. If you're interested in touring yourself, go ahead and pause that, or it will also be included in the description below. So we have resident witch Lauren, Callie, Filbert, Wendy, Cranston, who I think is Lauren's favorite villager, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that she posted about that at one point. Lucky, Sprinkle, Baby Boy Boots, Freya, who I love, Stitches, and Molly. All very adorable villagers, and I'm super excited. I don't know if their houses are decorated on the inside, but if they are, we're definitely going to check that out. Because as I said, I think Moonstone was made before the 2.0 update came out, so I don't think that any of those houses were decorated. So as you can see, we're already dealing with a very beautiful entrance, and something I love is the use of those stone, I think they're a Sanrio item, lanterns in the beginning, and then also this headless looking angel, which is so spooky and amazing because we've got that duality of the bright pinks, the blues, and the white flowers with all this vibrant lush green, but then just this looming spooky angel back there, almost like it's going to guide us along our way. And knowing the lore, that makes it mean even more, I feel like, because it's like Remembrance, like the ghosts haunting the island, and that angel is like head ghost, if that makes sense. I'm making up a story in my head, but I like it nonetheless. I like the story. And I also love how the weeds have like little pops of pink in them with the little white flowers too, so it just matches perfectly with all of this. Cutesy little stone bridge, which honestly just adds so much to the natural element, almost as if it was just already kind of a bridge here, or it could be like ancient. And I am actually going to start the tour going to the left, as much as I want to follow that path down there, just because the gifts were to the left of resident services, so I feel like that is probably a good direction to go. Also, something I loved on Moonstone that I'm also loving on this island is the use of like backward terraforming, if that makes sense. And I'll try to kind of explain what I mean, but something that was on Moonstone as well was like terraforming directly in front of resident services. So not only did it kind of hide this big square brick area that we're looking at, but it also, like, right as you're waking up from the dream, you wake up to the vision of these flowers, which just right off the bat gives you a sense of the island. Plus, of course, you can see the flag. And when I say backward terraforming, I mean, like, rather than it just being front view, where you look at it and it's flat and it's all about, like, when you're facing forward, what does it look like? I like terraforming that is more about, like, what does it look like when you're facing toward your gamer, so to speak, which is exactly what is happening right here. Same with, like, if you get backward stairs or backward waterfalls. I love stuff like that because you don't see it very often on islands. It's kind of hard to do successfully, I feel like. Oh, this is gorgeous with the white mushroom here, the white mushroom partition there. And of course, I love the use of like butterflies and bug models on islands. I think it just really brings them to life with like the fluttering butterflies, the real ones, you know? And I'm gonna start by going down, just so we're covering all our bases. Like that snail up there, look at that cutesy little snail. I love her. This is what I mean. Oh my god, this is such a perfect example. Backward terraforming. Because normally you see stairs that are going forward or to the side, but this one is going to the back. And then I love too how tightly this like rounds right here. It's really a good use of space, and then you have room for all of that down there. And let's try to get a good angle to really see it a little better. Oh my god, and see, like in the bottom right hand corner you can see how close we are to the beach, but you would never guess that. Like, Lauren really does a good job, and I've noticed this on just so far this island as well as her last one. She does a good job of using space to the maximum without it feeling like crowded or cluttered. It's like cluttercore, but in the most peaceful, frolicky, natural garden way. And oh my god, another example right here of backward terraforming. I don't know if that's actually like a real thing, but that's what I'm calling it. This backward waterfall right here, you don't see that very often, and I think that it's just gorgeous. Honestly, I love it because it makes you think about, like, from our character's point of view, the island really is very three-dimensional to them, even though it isn't for us. I guess it's three-dimensional, I suppose? Or 2D? I really don't know the difference between those, if I'm being completely honest. Ooh, and we've got our first villager house. Let's go inside. I'm so excited. And I love the mushroom breathe. Something that I am tragically bad at is keeping islands long enough to get all the recipes for things, and I just made my first forever island, but I'm still working on it and I need a mushroom wreath still. I'm embarrassed to say. Hi Filbert, I love your house. It's giving just graduated from college and now I've got an apartment of my own and I'm figuring it out. Like, he's keeping it clean for the most part, but it's definitely like if someone were to come over, he'd be like, oh, let me pick up like that trash real quick and straighten up the bed. Or not. Or not. Maybe he's not that type. Maybe he's the type to just be like, you know what, this is who I am and I hope you accept it. I love it. Filbert, I love your house. I love your little post-college apartment. And as you can see, I also love making stories for them. Did I talk to you yet? It is so cozy, Filbert. You're so right about that. Ugh, very cute. I'm excited to see the rest of the houses because, as I think I mentioned in my little intro, I do not think that Moonstone was created post 2.0 update where Happy Homes came out and everything, so we were able to decorate the insides of the villager homes. And Lauren is obviously very, very good at exterior decorating, but as of right now, we're also seeing that she's very good at interior decorating as well. And I feel like it's kind of rare to be good at both, if that makes sense. Like, I feel that I'm more of an interior decorator because I've just got such hardcore ADHD that when I'm working with outdoor, I get like overwhelmed by the amount of space that I have. Unless it's like Happy Homes where it's a condensed space, then I'm a little better at it. Oh, this is gorgeous. again with the butterflies, and I love the set color scheme with just like the little pops of red here and there. Like we've got a lot of pinks, a lot of white and green, but then little bits of blue like the butterfly and the hyacinths, and then of course like the mushrooms. And even the pears on the tree add like a little bit of depth to the greens that we see, because we've got the dark green of the pine tree, and then the regular trees, and then the light green, and then the vibrant green of the bamboo. It's gorgeous. And also the use of the vine items, I think, is really adding to it. Makes it feel like a genuine, lush, overgrown forest. Oh, we have another house! Hello. Wait, did I miss anything? Oh, I guess this kind of ends here, so we can just go back and see who lives here. Also, as much as I love the cute map that Lauren made, I am not following it as I'm doing the tour just because I like to explore. Stitches! Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is so cute and so fitting for Stitches. I feel like if I were to decorate his interior, I would have thought to do it completely differently, and that's what I love so much about this, is it's not where my brain would have gone. And I'm very much enjoying it. It's also giving like slightly messy apartment, but in the best cozy way. Hi Stitches, baby. Feel free to sleep. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah. I normally film island tours in the mornings before my kid wakes up, but right now it is nighttime and I'm not on my game, man. I'll be honest, I'm a morning person. And I also just took a 𝓲𝓸𝓷𝓷𝓮𝓬𝓘, if you know what that is. It's an anti-anxiety med for me at least, and it makes me a little sleepy. But, you know, your girl is 16 weeks pregnant and anxiety is killing me, so I'm trying to stay on top of that. Here I am talking about all the prescriptions I'm on. I'm on a lot more, but we don't need to go down that road. Instead, we'll go down this one over here, this beautiful stone bridge. Again, I love the stone bridges. The gray doesn't look cold because of all the warmth around it. It just looks so natural and beautiful. And another thing that I love about this island that I'm seeing in a few spots is the use of these wooden plank codes, making these super winding paths. Because even though it's not a super structured, like linear island, it still feels very easy to navigate, which for someone like me is incredibly appreciated because I get lost so easy. But it really just guides you along the way. Like even though it's such an organic looking island, you know exactly where you're going, you know what I mean? Oh, look at this, Able Sisters! Oh, I love you, Able Sisters. I love your little island-looking area that you're on. I guess it's not an island, nor is it really a peninsula because it connects, but it gives island vibes. It gives cute little forest island vibes. And I love the little laundry lines in the front. That's adorable. I'm going to continue to go down so that I don't miss anything down below. Oh, I love that image when you're walking down this way. First of all, another spooky angel. And love her. Love to see more of her. But that image of these trees just popping up with all those colors, it really does make you feel like you're actually lost in this forest. And I would not mind being lost in this forest in real life. I'll try to not get lost in the game because we are touring, but I would spend a lot of time lost here in real life, man. I really would. I don't want to get too lost though. I feel like I'm going kind of off the path by going this way. And if I do get to a point where I think it's one of the places that Lauren mentioned, I will open up the map and see what it's called and try to stick to that. But like I said, I'm just kind of trying to explore. This is gorgeous. I love the butterfly model back here. Queen Alexandria or whatever it's called, I think. And then of course the mushrooms. Never too many mushrooms on an island. I love me some mush lamps. I love me some mushrooms. All of it. Look at the little snail on the mushroom log. Ugh. Gorgeous. Another thing that Lauren does really well that I love is she utilizes every little inch of space. Like on this platform up above, it doesn't look like excessive or like monotonous. It just is very, very cute how much stuff she's put up there with the little spinning wheel and then the code underneath, as well as the different colors of flowers and the variety of bushes with the tree. It's like little details like that I love because that's just a tiny little terraformed area, but it's so well done. And then also look at this cute peninsula! Oh my god. I would brew potions here. Yes, I would. Oh wow, I did not know that that did that. You learn something every day. Or I do, at least. Despite the number of hours that I have in this game, which is a ridiculous amount, I learn something every time I tour. That is such a gorgeous peninsula. Look at it with the sunset. Oh, beautiful. We love her. We love to see it. Let's keep going south. Hi, spooky angel. Are you guiding me on my way? I feel like every time I see her, I just know that I'm on the right path, if that makes sense. She's like, yes, Ziggy, you're on the right path. My spooky headless stone will tell you that you're on the right path. Let's go this way. Also, I'm skipping the beaches, except for, I believe, the south beach is decorated. Oh, cute pink moon. I love pink moons, as I have already explained. I want to get a tattoo of a pink moon, and this pink moon is just so perfect in this spot. It's really hard to make those items like naturally work on your island, I feel like. I did struggle with it when I was making my own island Mars, and I just love how that moon is incorporated. And here we are, the campsite! Gorgeous. I actually love that this is the only part of the beach that's decorated because it really puts the focus on the more green forest vibes of the island, and then it's just this one little area where it's like, oh yeah, and if you're visiting, there's a campsite down on the beach. Go over there, you know? Glowing moss pond, very cute. The vine items, oh, baby boots. I'm trying to get boots on my island right now. If you don't know, I'm making a Super Mario Sunshine themed island, and I'm trying to get boots to represent Yoshi. Love you, boots. Hello, Sprinkle. I hope that you guys don't mind that I talk to all the villagers. It just feels really rude to like be visiting and just walk right past them. They're like, who are you? Who are you? Okay, and then this takes us back to the entrance. So I'm actually gonna double back here to get back to where we split off the path because I really don't want to miss anything. And either way, I'm gonna be doubling back, so I'd rather go back to the direction we were headed. Keep it nice and cohesive, you know? Nice and cohesive. Gorgeous. Oh, look at the waterfall. I didn't notice that before, but now that we're walking north, I just noticed it like as it crept into frame. That's so pretty. I really like simple terraforming. Well, I guess I wouldn't call that simple. I really wouldn't. That's not the right word. And I love the layers too, like the depth of the different platforms on there. And they all have something going on, as I was saying before. Hello, stone gargoyles. You look perfect in this little corner. Yes, you do. Did we go this way already? Yes, because that's where Able Sisters is. Perfect. We're on the right track. Cute. Oh, let's look at this in first person. Because I love all these red mushrooms popping out. Oh, and then the little mushroom on the log. My controller just drifted. I did not mean to walk forward just then. I made the mistake, or frequently make the mistake of letting my kid play with my controllers. Because he thinks it's so fun, and they're all drifting now. I don't know what he's doing to them, if he's chewing on them or what, but they're all drifting now. I'm such a good mom, if you can't tell. Wow, this is so cute. I love this little path. And then again, with all the platforms, they're different terraformed areas. They all have something on there, and if they don't, it's like a code on the bottom. Very cute. Oh, this is a cute little area with the yellow boots in the front and the fruit wreath. I wonder whose house this is. I suppose I could check the map and look. And then the area we just passed was called Hex Ridge, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. Where am I? Hello? Wendy. Wendy's house. Très chic. Love your house, Wendy. Oh, cute bridge. Look at this cute bridge. Look at her. That is a gorgeous shot right there. If you haven't seen my other videos before, then I will let you know that I like to go through after the fact and get pictures and videos and stuff so that I can just really spend time on it. I literally leave the island and come back so that it's the right time of day because as you can see now it's becoming nighttime and I like to get pictures like as it starts and then continue. So this will definitely be a spot that I come back to later because that is just a gorgeous little scene right there. I love the stone bridges, as I was saying before. They're perfect, they're not boring. And sometimes stone can be kind of boring. Millennial gray, if you will, which I am genuinely, that is such a tragic term because I love millennial gray. I think the reason that millennials love that gray is because we grew up in those like, oh, look at this cute little path. I love this waterscaping here. This reminds me of the lore that Lauren was telling me about how she just wanted it to feel like she was frolicking through a forest, and that's exactly what this path feels like to me, and I love the winding wood path. I actually have the same path on Mars, which I probably got from Moonstone, honestly, if it was used on that island. But the reason I think that millennials like that gray, going back to that, also I'm going to go up there in a second, but I think that's a lookout point, so I want to finish my little rant first while we look over here, is because a lot of us grew up with very Tuscan-inspired kitchens. That was a very big deal in the early 2000s. Oh, cute! This brings us back to resident services. My very first Mars that I ever made had one of these, like a little pathway behind resident services, and I thought I was so cool for it. And honestly, I've always missed that island. I've never been able to recreate it, but this is giving me nostalgia right now. But yeah, we had very Tuscan-inspired kitchens back then. That was the style. A lot of dark reds and like orangey yellows and such. Warm-colored cabinets. So I think a lot of us feel like we want to stray from that. I do love warm tones in a house, but I think that's where millennial gray comes from. As a ripe 30-year-old. I barely am a millennial. Oh! Amazing! This is gorgeous. Here, let's do first person. This is what she was talking about when she said that she was inspired by the lighthouse shining through the mist to call on the souls. I believe this is said lighthouse. The infamous lighthouse. Wow. Dude, I just want to come here in real life so badly. I really do. I love too how you can see the trees in the foreground, but then you've got like the shadow trees in the background. And the fact that the sun is going down too is perfect timing. Again, I don't know if she planned the time of day to be like, oh, as you go along it gets darker and it feels like spookier, almost like you're trick-or-treating, that type of vibe, but that's the vibe that I get and I love it so much. That is a gorgeous view. I'm definitely going to come back here for some pictures and videos later. I want to go over there, honestly. I wonder if I can. I wonder. Oh, I love this path. I love how you can like see down there and then you can see way off there. There's so much depth in this particular path. And it's so pretty. I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty, I'll say. If you get that reference, please let me know because that's a really obscure reference. And I would be very surprised if anybody got it. Oh, cute. I wonder if I'm supposed to go this way. There is a little bit of path. I think. I almost want to go up there. Because there's a path over there as well. Does this connect to the view? I think it does, which is wild because it looked like it was an island, but now it's just like right here where we just were. Oh, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go up here. I feel like it's meant to be because there's pathing up here. Oh. This is so pretty. Oh wow, and this is the very back of the island because you can see the ocean right there. Oh my god, is this what I think it is? It is! It's a warp pipe. I don't know if I meant to be going through it oh my god, it just took me exactly back to where we were supposed to be. Because this is where I just branched off from the path. That is very cute and clever. I love it. And I'm also glad that it worked out because I was kind of taking a risk there. by climbing up that way. I typically don't like to use ladders when I tour islands unless it's very clearly meant to be, oh, this is a ladder spot. But I find that most islands have a pretty intended way of navigating, and that felt very intentional and I loved it. I felt like a little kid just now going through that warp pipe, honestly. See, like, I love the way that the wood here just circles around this single tulip. Well, I guess 3 tulips, but single tulip plant. And then this tiny little terraformed area, like the little details like that are just so pretty. Oh, I love it here. Let's just make like an Airbnb on this island and then I'll just come live here sometimes. Easy. I would pay major bells to just live here. Except that I don't have to because there's the dream addresses. Hence this island tour, girl. Okay, now I think that we're getting into kind of the area that she was talking about, like the Remembrance Garden, because I'm seeing some graveyard looking vibes, which spooky. Love it. Looks so good with the sun setting and the like sky getting all dark in the upper corner. Plus that party arch is looking really cute. Is this a code? This little doormat? How? Wait, how? I'm confused. I don't think that's a code because there's other codes. No, is it? I think it is. Oh my god. That is so cute. What a cute little detail. Oh yeah, I definitely think this is the Remembrance Garden because look at this cute little peninsula. Oh my god, and it's the perfect time of day. Here, let's just take a seat. Let's just take a seat. And I'm gonna sip my tea. I've been losing my voice lately, and here's a weird fun fact if you did not know, that when you're pregnant, you can lose your voice just purely from being pregnant. Because I've been losing my voice lately, and I'm like, what is going on? Because I'm not sick, I don't think, and I haven't been screaming excessively. Like, sometimes after a concert or a amusement park or something, I'll get like a little hoarse after. But nothing like that lately. And then I looked it up and it is just a pregnancy symptom sometimes because pregnancy causes so many things in your body to swell, including your throat, your vocal cords. And then also hormonal changes can just cause things like that. I digress. Please don't listen to me while I sip my tea. Okay, moving on. Oh, I love this. I love the stacking of the candles and the different heights. Beautiful composition, if you will. And I also really need to get those candles. I always avoid 𝓤𝓕 because whenever I go there, it's just like I'm trying to craft, or not craft, but customize something. And then they're like, hey, do this entire event in this wedding and everything. And I'm like, oh girl, I just came here to customize a chair. Oh, this is so cute. Backward decorating, that's what I'm talking about, because if you were looking at it from the character's point of view facing this way, this would be like a whole front-facing area, but to us it looks backward. And then I love that waterfall off to the right. It kind of just ends right here. This is so cute, little yard. And then of course, our bestie, our girly, the angel. Now we can't go in that house, but I feel like it's probably gorgeous inside. I'm kind of bummed that we can't go in either house because one of them would have been cool. I love the exteriors though. And I believe, let's check the map really quick, but I believe that I can't keep going that direction. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking like it just kind of ends right there. And then that viewpoint is where we just kind of were as well. So let's double back and try to find those stairs that's kind of in between Lauren's house and the Able sisters. If we can. As of yet, this has been a surprisingly easy island to navigate given how dense it is and just heavily decorated, but it is very self-explanatory, very foolproof. And trust me, in a time when you could be a fool trying to tour an island, I will be that fool. I will. I will always be that fool. Okay, that's the stairs. That was actually a lot easier. It looks a lot bigger on the map. And now let's go this way. I do not believe... Oh? This is so spooky and cute. And it looks like it's the museum entrance too. Little graveyard. Oh. And this is what I mean, like the duality of the spooky like grays and like the dark kind of Fairycore vibes with the bright pinks and the lime greens and then like the little pops of blue. That is not a combination that I would ever just think would work, but it works so, so well. And then the weeds even, oh, it's all tied together so nicely. Definitely gonna come back for pictures right there. Oh, and of course our headless angels, our goddesses. We've got 2 of them here. They're really guiding us on our way. This is beautiful. What a unique and creative museum entrance too. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like it. I've definitely seen graveyards. I've definitely seen very stone related museum entrances, but this one feels particularly unique to me. And I love that. It's giving like old graveyard too. Very cute. Very, very cute. Oh, and then I want to make sure, because I saw a little path over there. This way. Start by going up here, because I really don't want to miss anything. Little wishing well. I've seen a few of these, and I haven't been pointing them out, but I am noticing them, and I am appreciating them. Oh, this is the viewpoint. That's the lighthouse. Wow, it's crazy how close you can get to it from these areas that you don't really see when you're looking over there. It is very, very difficult to make a good viewpoint. Also, look at this cute little path right here. This would be like my secret area that I go to, I feel like. Oh, and then this is the secret beach. See? It is a secret. That's what it's meant to be. Just a little secret. I like how simple it is too. Because as we know, the beaches aren't decorated, but I like this area a lot. A little mushroom partition. Again, the little pops of red work very well. Very weirdly well for such a set color scheme. Oh, so pretty. Okay. I'm glad we went back that way. I almost didn't. Almost missed it. But can't fool me, the fool. If any of you are into tarot cards, let me know, because I love tarot, and I would just like to know if some other people who see these videos like tarot. I'm just curious, there's nothing past that. Alright, let's go up here. A fork in the road. Let's go to the left. Stay to theme. Oh, we got another house that we can go into. Hi, house. Love your exterior, cute house. Love your mushroom wreath that I still don't have on my island. Even on my forever island. Oh, lucky. Hi, sweet boy. Sorry about the mess. His house is actually like the cleanest one we've seen. Is it not? It's a little funny. This is so cute and so lucky. It's got like, it reminds me of my grandma's house on Halloween. She used to have us over for tacos and then we would go trick-or-treating. But like this old school kind of looking Halloween vibe. And then also the contrast of the black and white with that monarch butterfly up there and like the little tiny modern-ish touches with all the old school feeling. I feel like this perfectly captures Lucky's vibe. I really do. I really do. Lucky, you're a gem. You're a true gem. Love your house, Lucky. You are loved by your resident witch. And it shows. I mean, I think all of them are pretty loved by their resident witch, and it shows. Can we go back here? Does this link us to the fork in the road? Perfect. Because if I had too many different directions I started heading, that's where I start to get lost and confused. Oh, this is cute. Can we go back here as well? Aw, just a nice little area. I'd come and sit here and like journal or eat snacks. Or both even. ¿Por qué no los dos, you know? Oh, hello. Another house to explore. Look at the yellows outside of here. I love that sometimes in front of the houses you see like these little pops of yellow. Like in front of Wendy's house there was the rain boots. Molly! Hi! This is so cute and so different from the other oh my god, villagers that we've seen so far. Cute. I've noticed that they all, not all of them, but I've seen 2 now, I think, happy birthday cakes. Or am I tripping? Why do I feel like I've seen that before? And I wonder if there's like some intention behind that, or if it's just a cute decorative object, which it is. It's definitely cute. Also, I am so sorry if you can hear my cat trying to break into this room right now. It's time for her to be fed, and she's letting me know in the most aggressive way possible. Such is life with cats. This is so cute. I feel like people always give Molly a very like warm tone, yellow and orangey type of house. So this is very unique and I'm loving it for her. I feel like it fits her personality, like the cross stitch on the wall, the sunflower painting. It's all very, very cute. And I could see her like never leaving here and just being a total cozy introvert. Like, I think a lot of us are. I consider myself to be an extroverted introvert, where like people in my life would probably say that I was an extrovert, but in reality, I gain my energy back from being alone. I really do. I like to watch true crime and knit or do art. That's when I get my energy back. Okay, back this way. So cute, almost like a little roundabout here with that well. And now we are making our way to the right side of the island. Oh, look at this! The backward terraforming. I mean, I'm sure it's like forward facing from the other side, but going down this path, it feels very organic. Like, it doesn't feel staged. It doesn't feel like, oh, this is an island that somebody built to look a certain way. Even though it obviously is exactly that. This is cute. I like how the stairs just kind of end right here, and then it goes like right into here. Like, she really utilizes all the space on this island, which I think I've said a few times already. But I truly mean it. We've got another house. Hi, Wendy. I didn't talk to you. I'm sorry. Wendy, I didn't get to look at your house, girl, because you're way over here. But it's okay. I understand. I'm over here too. I don't even live here. Who am I to judge? Oh, there's like a little bit of a view back here. Cute. It's where we just were, where I said that I would journal and snack. Adorable. Very adorable. Who lives here, I wonder? Possibly Freya? It is Freya! Hi! Oh, I love Freya. I have such a special place in my heart for her. Okay, yeah, another birthday cake. I wonder if it's because they're ghosts, if it has something to do with that, or if Lauren just really likes the birthday cakes. I'm very curious about that. Either way, it's cute. I've never seen a lot of these birthday items. I really don't play the game as much as, like, to the full extent, I am realizing, because people always have items that I'm like, what? Where did that come from? Like, this happy birthday little thing. That's adorable. Ugh, Freya, I love you. My OG GameCube Animal Crossing heart. You know, she was such a bully in the GameCube Animal Crossing version, which might have been why I liked her so much, because I always like seeking approval. I got bullied myself in school, so I think it was just a natural instinct for me to want the bullies to like me. But if any of you who played the GameCube Animal Crossing, you can vouch for this, they were so sassy, girl. Like, they were sassy villagers. And I kind of miss it. I see a lot of people talking about that. Also, sorry, my phone just vibrated. Right on the desk where my mic is. Very good planning on my part. But I see a lot of people talk about how, like, the one thing they really don't love about New Horizons is the lack of the villager interactions and how sassy they can be. The depth of the personalities, which I think that Nintendo was just trying to make the game a little bit more kid-friendly, but honestly, it toughened me up as a kid. It really did. This is very cute. And again, like a tiny little pop of yellow, another one there, but only in front of the villager houses I'm noticing, which is a cute little touch. Very small detail. Hi, Callie. We gotta talk to you too. I think Callie's house was the one up there that we didn't get to see, if I'm remembering correctly. It is kind of nice, actually, that the beaches aren't decorated. I think I said it earlier, but it just makes the focus a lot more on the more forest core elements. Love that floating moon. That is a very good spot to put a floating moon. Looks very natural there, which is hard to do with that floating moon. Also, I like the way that Nook's Cranny is kind of tucked away back here without being blatantly hidden, which is also kind of hard to do. It's a damn shame, dude, that we can't edit those buildings, which maybe we can with the 3.0 update, I don't remember every single detail about what's coming, but I don't remember seeing that as a detail, that you can change the fronts of those buildings. It would be nice. Would be nice. Okay, now where are we? Is this the viewpoint stairs, or what stairs are these? Have we been this way? Oh no, I think that's where Lauren's house is. So let's go look over here first and then go over there. Oh, I love this little seating area. Little grave over there. Can we get over there, I wonder? I don't think we're meant to. Unless we are. Let's actually go look really quickly. But I love that little picnic area. It actually reminds me of Moonstone, which I've been trying not to talk about Moonstone too much, but that particular area does remind me a bit of Moonstone in the best way. Because as you know, I love that island, so I don't think it would ever be a bad thing. Cranston! You're just over here alone. Oh my god, look. I never noticed that the birds have like totally different footsteps, which makes sense because like why would they have paws? But you can see his little bird feet in the sand. Okay, very cute. I'm actually glad I came over here. And then I don't think that the dock, yeah. The dock is just living her life. Like this little ukulele on the stump code. Nice little detail there. Which it's like, given that nobody's probably gonna go over there, or maybe they will if they're like me, that like didn't need to be there, but it was. And that's something I love so much about this island is like details in places that maybe somebody will never see, but put that detail there anyway. Like the attention to details on this island is just absolutely wild and mind-blowing. All right, let's make sure we saw all the bottom of this before we go up and see Lauren's house. Hello! Welcome to Spiritmoor, thank you. I feel very welcome, I honestly do. She's down here doing tarot on the beach, just having her own time. Oh, perfect, and then this brings us back around. Cutesy little laundry area. Love you, cutesy little laundry area. And I think that area takes us back toward resident services. But let's go up here. Oh, this is beautiful. A few more touches of blue up here than we've seen on the rest of the island. Oh, and you can see the lighthouse from here. Look at how spooky. It's like hauntingly beautiful. I totally get what she meant when she was talking about it like shining through the mist to guide the spirits home. Which, what a gorgeous description, by the way. Can we just talk about how beautiful the lore is on this island? I love lore. I love lore. Sorry, that was a really aggressive moment, but oh, I think it's a different lighthouse. But nonetheless, it looks perfect there. Wow. I feel enchanted. Enchanté, like I could just sit here and be enchanted by that lighthouse for a hot minute. Beautiful. I just really also want to take a second to point out how incredible all the waterscaping and terraforming has been on this island, because I don't think I'm saying it enough so as to not sound like a broken record every time I go through a cute area, but Lauren does a really good job of making like little cozy paths, and as I have said many times, also utilizing the space as much as possible. But like little cozy paths like this, they just make me feel so happy. I don't know what it is. Feels very immersive, I guess. That could possibly be why. Little moon chair in the front. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then let's go look inside. I love this exterior with like the beigey yellow and the stone. And then the white like stucco background or whatever that would be. Ooh. Cute! This is such a cute take on like a witchy abode. The witch's cottage. I forget what it's called on her map. I'll have to go back and look, but as I said, you should just go also check out her Instagram and then you can see the map for yourself, and if you tour, you can follow that map however much you like. I love the patchwork chair. All the pinks and like rainbow elements. Even though it's kind of like a dark Fairycore vibe on this island, it also has like such cute like kawaii kind of vibes. And I love the way that these Nova lamps look. Sorry again about my phone. Oh my god, I need to move it, but we're so far. We're so far now. I like the wreaths on the wall too. It almost gives like dried herbs vibes. Or floral swag, if you will. This is such a cozy, like realistic house. Like if this was my friend's house and I were having a breakdown, I'd be like, can I come over and just be in your house? It's like such a weird compliment I'm realizing as I'm saying it. Oh, also something I didn't notice right away is that the hallways to the different rooms are very naturally blocked off. Like, it doesn't look blatantly like it's blocked off. It looks very organic. It's not like, oh, they didn't want me going in there. It's just natural. Unless those aren't even rooms, but I don't think you can get the attic until you've gotten those 3 rooms, right? So they've got to be... Oh, this is the same flooring and wallpaper I have in my house, where I have also... Ooh, spooky. Where I've also blocked off all my walls, but my resident house at Mars is not decorated, and all it is the, the flooring and the wallpaper and blocked off partitions. This is so cute. It's pretty simple, but in a very like deliberate, beautiful way. Like, I love the touch of these boxes here. And then also just the layering, or what's the, like the height. I'm having a hard time thinking of words. My pregnancy brain is going hard right now, but like the different levels, the different heights of the candles with the pedestals that they're on, and then the ones on the ground. Very cute. And I like how many of them there are too, and like that antique radio up there, the dark lily wreath, and then this bed. It's all very perfect. Like I said, simple, but it's really in the best way. Very cute. All right, moving on. I do think that we've seen the majority of the island. I could be mistaken about that, but I think we have. So let's just take a look at the map once we get outside and double check that there aren't any areas that we missed, and then we'll start heading toward resident services again. This is so cute. I would definitely love being the resident here and just walking out and this being my path into the world every day. Very nice and isolated too. But I'm sure the villagers still make their way up here, which is fine. Little ghost friends. Little ghost babies. Oh, I love this. Again with the like extra little touches of blue up there, very cute. Alright, did we already go down here? Yep. That's the beach and the laundry area. And then over here. Oh, so cute. I think this is timing out well too, because I can hear my kid talking in a way like he's ready for bed, so I probably need to go say goodnight to him soon. And then this is the stone bridge outside of the airport, I think. Yes, right back to our headless angel girly. And then let's just make sure we're not missing anything here. And I don't believe we are, so let's go stand in front of Stone Angel Girly and say good night or good morning or whatever time it is that you're watching this. As I mentioned earlier, if you do want a tour, the info is in the description below. Oh, look how beautiful. It's so different from when we very first got here and started the tour and it was sunset, and now it's like even spookier. And it's really, really fitting. I do feel like she was very intentional about the timing and it looks great. But anyway, thank you so much, first and foremost, Lauren, for allowing me to film my tour and for giving me so many thoughtful answers to my questions earlier. It really gave me some insight on this island that I appreciate so much. And thank you if you are watching this video, if you made it this far, whether this is your first video or your 15th video or more. I appreciate you so much, and I'm giving you some virtual hugs through the computer right now. I truly, truly appreciate you, and please go give Lauren some love. Go visit her Instagram. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye-bye.